5 friends celebrated their biggest basketball victory with a trip to a secluded beach in the Philippines. By sunrise, only 4 came home. The 5th player's body was found standing upright in the shallow water, with footprints leading into the sea, but none leading back. It happened during the summer of 2018. The San Isidro Falcons had just won the biggest barangay basketball tournament in their province. For 20-year-old Marcus Reyes, it was supposed to be the happiest week of his life. He was the team's captain. Tall, athletic, known throughout nearby towns for never missing a clutch shot. His teammates admired him. Children asked for selfies whenever they saw him at the local court. After the championship, 5 teammates decided to celebrate at an isolated beach locals called Black Sand Beach. The beach wasn't marked on most tourist maps. There were no resorts, no cottages, no lifeguards. Only volcanic sand, jagged rocks, and endless ocean. The older fishermen warned them not to stay after sunset. Marcus laughed. What are we supposed to fear? Sharks? One fisherman stared toward the waves. Not sharks. Then he walked away. They arrived before noon. The weather was perfect. The sea sparkled beneath the sunlight. They grilled fish, played music, shot basketball into a makeshift ring tied to a coconut tree. Everything felt normal, until Marcus noticed someone watching them. Far down the shoreline stood a young man, barefoot, wearing an old basketball jersey, number 13. His clothes were soaking wet. Marcus waved. The stranger didn't move, didn't wave back. He simply stood there, watching. When Marcus looked again only seconds later, the man was gone. That evening, they built a bonfire. Stories, laughter, cold drinks. Then one teammate asked, "Did any of you invite another player?" Silence. No. I thought someone was standing behind Marcus. Everyone turned. Nobody was there. Marcus forced a laugh. "You're trying to scare me?" But something about the beach suddenly felt different. The waves had become unnaturally quiet, almost as if the ocean itself had stopped breathing. Around midnight, Marcus woke up. Someone was dribbling a basketball. Slow, steady, echoing somewhere beyond their tents. He grabbed a flashlight. The sound continued. Following it, Marcus walked toward the shoreline. The flashlight beam caught something floating, a basketball, half submerged in the water. Every few seconds, it bounced by itself, without anyone touching it. The sea was perfectly calm. Still, the ball bounced. Marcus whispered, "What the?" Then someone spoke behind him. "You missed the last shot." Marcus spun around. No one. The beach was empty. When he looked back toward the ocean, the basketball had disappeared. The next morning, Marcus looked exhausted. Dark circles surrounded his eyes. His teammates asked what happened. He refused to answer. Instead, he asked a strange question. "Have any of you ever drowned?" Everyone laughed nervously. Marcus didn't. That afternoon, They explored the rocky cliffs. Hidden among the stones stood a weathered basketball hoop. Rusted, bent, half buried in sand. Its wooden backboard had almost rotted away. Someone had carved words into the post. One more game. One teammate remembered hearing a local story. Years ago, a teenage basketball player had disappeared during a beach outing after winning a championship. His body was never recovered. People claim they still heard a basketball bouncing near the shore during quiet nights. Marcus suddenly looked pale. "I've dreamed about this place." Nobody believed him. That night, the dribbling returned, only louder. All 5 teammates heard it. It circled the tents. Closer, closer, closer. Nobody dared unzip the tent. Then, silence, followed by a voice. "Marcus." A whisper, soft, gentle, coming from outside. One teammate peeked through the zipper. No one. Only footprints in the black sand. Bare footprints, still dripping seawater. They ended beside Marcus's tent. There were no footprints leading away. At exactly 3:13 a.m., Marcus stood up. His eyes remained closed. He walked toward the beach. His teammates followed, calling his name. He never answered. It looked like he was sleepwalking. He stopped at the shoreline, facing the ocean. Then, a basketball rolled out of the darkness, stopping perfectly at his feet. Marcus picked it up, dribbled once. The sound echoed far louder than it should have. The ocean answered. Another bounce. But this one came from beneath the water. Then another, and another. Soon dozens of invisible basketballs echoed beneath the sea. Thousands of bouncing sounds filled the beach. Marcus smiled. "I finally made the team." Those were his last words. He walked into the water. No hesitation. No struggle. He simply disappeared beneath a wave no taller than his knees. His teammates rushed after him. Nothing. The water remained crystal clear. There was nowhere to hide. They searched until sunrise. Police divers arrived hours later. No body. No clothing. Nothing. The search continued for 3 days. On the 4th morning, a fisherman found Marcus, standing waist-deep in the water, perfectly still, facing the horizon. His eyes were open. His skin was ice cold. He had been dead for days, yet his feet remained planted firmly on the seabed, as though someone beneath the ocean was holding him upright. The coroner ruled the cause of death as drowning. But one detail disturbed everyone. Marcus's lungs contained almost no seawater. Instead, they were filled with fine black sand. Weeks later, the surviving teammates refused to play basketball again. One moved overseas. Another quit sports entirely. None ever returned to Black Sand Beach. Years later, visitors occasionally reported hearing a basketball bouncing across the empty shore after midnight. Lifeguards searched. They found nothing. Sometimes, they discovered fresh footprints leading toward the sea. Always one set, never returning. Locals now believe the beach chooses one champion every few years. If you hear a basketball bouncing on an empty shoreline after dark, don't follow the sound. And if a soaked player wearing jersey number 13 asks, "Need one more teammate?" don't answer. Because some games never end.